Welcome to Kettleers Pregame. My name's Matt Schneidman, here with broadcasters Greg Mroz and Glasheen ahead of Game 2 of the Western Division Finals. Last night, Kettleers dropped a 3-1 contest to Falmouth at Arnie Allen Diamond. Jackson McClellan's going to get the start for Kettleers today. Now, Greg, he hasn't seen that many innings as of late. What can we expect from McClellan today?
Well, McClellan was great in his relief appearance in Game 2 of the Western Division semis. You're going to expect a lot of fastballs. McClellan's a big guy. If he keeps the ball down in the zone, he's going to be able to establish his breaking stuff. And McClellan, coming into the season, he was the number 2 starter at Pepperdine. He's very effective. We finally started to see in the last couple of relief appearances what he can actually do.
You know, Brendan, it's been a habit of this team to get behind early. How important is it to get on the board, whoever Falmouth's starter is, to get some runs against him, unlike Kettleers was able to do against Alex Young yesterday?
You know, speaking to Jeremy Taylor the other day before Game 3 against Bourne, he said the keys to win this type of playoff atmosphere type of games is to score early and play good defense. Kettleers has done that in their wins, despite the Game 2 against the Bourne Braves, a comeback win. But very important to get off to a fast start. Again, Logan Taylor, Jackson Glines, those guys have been the table setters the whole postseason, the end of the season, closing the year out against Falmouth. I mean, those guys got to get on and get the job done. And guys like Drew Jackson, who broke up the no-hitter yesterday early on, those are the types of guys that need to come through with those key hits because they don't have those power hitters anymore. Rhett Wiseman, John Norwood, Grant Kay, Austin Byler. That's it. This is a lineup where 1 through 9, they have to all contribute.
And Greg, Jake Fincher's been out the last couple games with an ankle injury. He's back in the lineup today, not anymore as a designated bunter. What can he bring to the team now that he's rested up, more speed? Something Mike Roberts hasn't been able to do as of late is really steal bases, but Fincher can really bring that threat to this game.
Heart and hustle, that's what Jake Fincher brings. Every day he goes out and he gives you all he has. He'll lay down the bunts, he'll hit the ball the opposite way. He's one of the most adept outfielders. Now, granted, he's starting in center field today, but he is not completely healthy, so he may not have the type of range that he normally does. But Jake Fincher is a second-year Kettleer. This is a guy that a lot of first-year guys look up to. He needs to be in the lineup for the sake of team chemistry.
Now, Brennan, in the last 5 elimination games for the Kettleers, they've been 5-0, something that's going to be big today, especially if McClellan can't go that long as their bullpen, which is a little more rested now. Who do you think is going to be the first one, maybe second one out of the pen, and how effective can that be today?
I mean, I would have to say Nick Eicholtz, based on the way he performed against Wareham in the close of his regular season, was perfect through 5 innings, despite a bad second inning, allowed 4 runs, a couple of hits, and some walks. He was their best arm in that game. Eicholtz, I would likely see today, given the fact that Leftwich closed out the game yesterday for the Kettleers. Adam Witt is, of course, going to be available after a day of rest. He'll be available if this is a close game down the stretch. But I look at Eicholtz, and then you go to Witt to close the deal, expecting McClellan to go hopefully 5-6 innings. This is, again, what Greg said. This is a new role for McClellan. He started the year as a starter with this team. Of course, with Pepperdine, he was a starter in the College World Series. Now you're turning to him to go hopefully 5-6. You go to Eicholtz maybe for an inning or 2, and then Adam Witt to close the deal.
All right, well, we'll see if Kettleers can make it 6-0 over the past 2 postseasons in elimination games. Alongside Greg Mroz and Glasheen, I'm Matt Schneidman.